Our feelings have made of us brothers, and our hidden thoughts have a same set. I don't believe there's one thing on this earth we shall come to regret. Whether we've done good or bad, we'll let our descendants decide. As for now, let's go hand in hand, onward, with confident stride. Southeastern Europe, a long turbulent history site, the space enormously diverse in nature, landscapes and cultures, created by diverse people and their beliefs, rulers and empires, sometimes uniting, sometimes dividing, entitling it to hold diverse names, shaping or describing its destiny. That history, for some history of living in common countries, for others living in the country behind the Iron Curtain, is reflected in certain common feelings. However, still significantly different in the natural conditions and general development. Most of countries were, in one way or another, more or less, affected by a long history of armed conflicts, severely affecting their economies and population. In present, all countries in this region are characterized by high economic growth rates, yet unemployment is a big problem. The region has high agricultural potential. However, conditions for its intensification differ a lot among countries. Situation in rural areas, being highly dependable on the success of agriculture, range from disastrous situation in mountains, where high expression of poverty is ruling and depopulation is high, to the rich plains with almost urbanized settlements. Rich or poor, Southeastern European countries and territories are moving forward towards the world and European integrations. In this way, some have already reached the full EU membership. For others, the way is still rather long, even unpredictable. It leads through fulfillment of the Copenhagen criteria, but also extensive regional cooperation, increase of regional trade and free movement of people and ideas. Since it plays such a significant role in the overall development of national economies, rural and agricultural development is a major challenge. Agriculture and rural development strategies, legislation and programming documents have been developed in two already EU member countries, Bulgaria and Romania, and the two more candidate countries, Croatia and Macedonia, as well as in some of those which are still only potential candidate countries. However, in most countries, the full implementation of respective policy measures and instruments is still an ongoing process. Experience gained provides a lot of lessons, which, if shared, might help others be more efficient. And this experience is often exchanged during various meetings, conferences, and discussions. Yet usually initiated and facilitated by an alien, short-term based and without any follow-up. Southeast agriculture and rural development professionals had a long tradition of meeting each others, before they realized that meeting each other from time to time will not bring enough benefit, and that something more could and should be done. On the Agricultural Policy Forum 2004 in Leipzig, the participants concluded that they needed and wanted more active cooperation in the region. During the next Agricultural Policy Forum, Rural Development Opportunities for Cooperations in the Southeast Europe in Macedonia and Serbia in June 2005, an initiative was launched. Let's make a permanent working body to deal with the rural development issues, an informal organization to start with, but with a statute and the bodies to help speed up the process of its changes. After the next meeting in Ohrid, the new organization got a name, the Regional Rural Development Standing Working Group, which was immediately transformed into a more popular short version. The SWG was born. The Regional Rural Development Standing Working Group, SWG, today consists of representatives of almost all governmental institutions responsible for rural development in respective countries and territories of Southeast Europe. The SWG presently provides a platform for the exchange of experiences and mutual assistance in the field of rural development. This is accomplished through rendering direct support, conducting studies, assessments and research in rural development, facilitation of strategic planning and programming in establishment of proper structures in institutions, networking of stakeholders in the region, raising awareness for rural development issues within local communities and other interested parties. The general objective of the SWG is to facilitate the identification of the mutual needs and interests, support joint planning of cross-border rural development projects, as well as support different institutions in fulfilling the needs of their countries. Its objectives are also two: support creation of a framework for permanent regional cooperation on EU integration topics towards a better understanding amongst institutions, people and business in Southeast Europe. Contribute to a process of increasing partners' ability for defining rural development policies in relation to the EU. Foster sustainable overall development of rural areas.